Some folks treat a quick trip to the gas station like they're kitting up for a deployment in Kandahar. Loaded with 20 rounds, a red dot, and 3 spare mags on the hip. Let's be honest, most of that is fantasy, because a 5-shot snub-nose revolver built like it could ride out a nuclear blast still handles the kind of fights that happen up close and fast. In 2025, everyone's chasing the newest Micro 9 with optics cuts, compensators, and stacked capacity. Meanwhile, the classic deep conceal revolver barely gets a look. That's a mistake. Because when things get ugly at arm's length, a snubby drawn clean from concealment is about as dependable as it gets. So today, we're putting these workhorses back in the spotlight. This is the top 10 snub-nose revolvers for concealed carry in 2025. Tools built for when everything else fails, and maybe the missing piece in your own EDC rotation. Number 10, Smith & Wesson, Model 638 Airweight. Kicking off the list is the Smith & Wesson 638 Airweight. It earns the spot for one-word practicality. This J-frame keeps the heritage alive, but it's tailored for modern concealed carry. The shrouded hammer lets you run it single action or double action without the snag hazard of a spur. The frame is aluminum alloy, keeping weight down to just 15 ounces unloaded. That makes it a dream for ankle rigs, pocket carry, or deep summer concealment. It's chambered in 38 Special Plus P. Recoil stays manageable, but the cartridge still carries enough punch for serious defensive work. The barrel runs just under 2 inches, giving you a flat profile without losing too much velocity. Capacity is 5 shots. The sights are fixed, simple, and fast to pick up under pressure. The synthetic grips dampen snap, and the trigger is crisp in both double-action staging and single-action brakes. Fit and finish are classic Airweight clean, tight, and no nonsense. If you want a revolver that's small, straightforward, and effective, the 638 checks all the boxes. Number 9, Colt Night Cobra. At number 9, we've got the Colt Night Cobra. This is a revolver built for those after-dark encounters nobody wants, but everybody should plan for. The frame wears a low-glare DLC finish. That's not just for looks, it shrugs off corrosion and keeps the profile discreet. The hammer's been shaved flat, making it a true double-action-only design. That means every draw is smooth, snag-free, and consistent, whether you're running appendix or pocket carry. It's chambered in 38 Special Plus P, but unlike most snubbies, the cylinder holds 6 rounds instead of 5. That one extra shot matters. The 2-inch barrel keeps it compact, while the full steel frame soaks up recoil and helps control muzzle rise. The Hogue overmolded grips give you solid purchase, even when you're moving fast. Up front, you've got a tritium night sight bright and ready when the light is gone. The trigger is tuned smooth and consistent, perfect for repeat shots under stress. Nothing flashy here. The Night Cobra is about rugged reliability in close quarters fights. Colt nailed the formula with this one. Number 8, Taurus 856 Ultra-Lite. At number 8, Taurus delivers a budget option that doesn't feel like a compromise, the 856 Ultra-Lite. This snub brings together two things that are rare in this category: 6-shot capacity and true lightweight carry. The frame is aluminum. Unloaded, it tips the scale just past 15 ounces. Chambered in 38 Special Plus P, the Ultra-Lite packs respectable power from a 2-inch barrel. The front sight is a fixed blade. The rear is a simple notch cut into the top strap. Nothing to snag, nothing to complicate the draw. The rubber grips aren't winning beauty contests, but they give you serious control. Even under fast strings, the gun stays planted in the hand. Taurus built this with both double action and single action capability. So whether you want to cock the hammer for a precision shot or just run it straight through, you've got options. And here's the truth: Taurus quality control has stepped up in recent years. The lockup is tight, timing is clean, and the overall fit and finish show they're not cutting corners. If you want more rounds without adding more weight, the 856 Ultra-Lite is hard to beat. Number 7, Smith & Wesson Model 60. The Smith & Wesson Model 60 is proof that a small frame revolver doesn't have to feel underpowered. This snub nose is cut from stainless steel front to back, chambered in .357 Magnum, and it carries 5 rounds that hit a lot harder than most guns its size. The barrel runs 2.125 inches. That extra fraction of length gives you just a touch more velocity compared to the common 2-inch tubes without sacrificing concealment. It's still pocketable, still discreet, but with more punch on target. Because the frame is all steel, recoil feels tamed. You can drive follow-up shots without the snap that usually punishes lightweight snubbies. The trigger system works both double action and single action. So you've got options: run it fast under stress, or stage that hammer back for a precision break. The sights are fixed and rugged front blade, rear notch, simple and dependable. And the grip frame accepts aftermarket grips, letting you fit the revolver to your own hand. Smith & Wesson has been building this model for decades. Timing, lockup, and finish are all tight. Exactly what you'd expect from a revolver with this kind of reputation. Reliable, concealable, serious power in a compact package. The Model 60 has earned its reputation as one of the classic Magnum snubbies that refuses to go out of style. Number 6. Charter Arms Undercover Lite. If you want a revolver that won't weigh you down, the Charter Arms Undercover Lite is about as light as a centerfire snub nose gets. The frame is aluminum alloy, keeping the gun at roughly 12 ounces unloaded. That's ankle holster light, deep concealment light. Carry it all day and forget about it light. Capacity is 5 rounds of 44 Special Plus P. And it's not just rated for those hotter defensive loads, it's designed to run them without shaking loose, which is rare in the Ultra-Lite category. The barrel measures 2 inches, classic snub nose profile, with a balance of concealment and usable velocity. Up top, fixed sights keep things simple, and the oversized trigger guard makes it easy to get a finger in under stress. The hammer is exposed, giving you the choice between double action or single action fire. The grip is compact and rubberized, textured to stay in your hand even if it's wet or you're firing from an awkward angle. Charter offers a variety of finish options, including some brightly anodized frames if you want a splash of personality. Internally, the gun is straightforward, no gimmicks, no fragile extras. The lockup is tight, the timing stays solid, and the design is easy to maintain. At its core, the Undercover Lite is a utility revolver. Affordable, easy to carry, always ready when things go bad. It's not chasing high-end polish, it's built to be a dependable tool. Number 5. Smith & Wesson Performance Center Model 442. For folks who want a snub nose that's tuned right from the factory, the Performance Center version of the Smith & Wesson 442 is a standout. It's a double action-only revolver with an internal hammer absolutely snag-free, which makes it perfect for pocket or waistband carry. The frame is aluminum alloy, the cylinder is steel, and the weight comes in at about 15 ounces. 5 rounds of 44 Special Plus P ride in the cylinder. Plenty of punch, but still very easy to hide. The barrel is just under 2 inches, but this Performance Center edition adds factory porting. That venting helps cut muzzle rise, so you can drive the sights back down faster after every shot. The trigger is where you'll feel the difference. Performance Center work makes it smoother, cleaner, and more predictable than the stock version. No grit, no stacking, just a straight, even pull all the way through. Cylinder lockup is tight, timing is excellent, and the matte black finish cuts glare while adding corrosion resistance. Every upgrade here has a purpose. From the porting to the tune trigger, this revolver is built for people who carry daily and need performance to match. It's a defensive tool refined in all the right places, no wasted effort, just practical enhancements that matter. Number 4. Kimber K6s DCR. Kimber entered the revolver world late, but they came out swinging with the K6s DCR. This is a 6-shot snub nose chambered in .357 Magnum rare capacity for such a compact package. The frame and cylinder are stainless steel, finished in a brushed satin look that pairs with checkered rosewood grips. It's both handsome and functional. The barrel runs 2 inches, and the rounded frame profile makes it smooth on the draw, with nothing to snag. This is a double-action-only revolver. But Kimber built in an internal cam system that gives the trigger a remarkably consistent pull. Smooth all the way through, no hitches, no sudden walls. The sights are low-profile 3-dot units pinned directly to the frame. Fast to pick up, but still snag-free. Thanks to the all-steel weight and smart grip design, recoil is more controlled than you'd expect, even with heavy Magnum loads. Everything about the K6s DCR feels precision cut. From the tight cylinder fit, to the clean crown, to the dehorned edges across the frame. The enclosed hammer keeps it sleek and practical for carry. This revolver isn't just about looks. It's a defensive snub nose built with premium fit and finish, and every detail reinforces its role as a serious carry gun. Number 3. Colt King Cobra. Carry. Colt stepped back into the revolver arena with authority when they rolled out the King Cobra carry. This one's cut from American stainless steel, 6 shots of .357 Magnum, and designed to sit right in that sweet spot between a true snub and a duty gun. The 2-inch barrel rides inside a medium frame. That extra mass makes it steadier in the hand, but it's still slim enough to vanish under a cover garment. Colt built this as a double action-only system. The pull is smooth, deliberate, and consistent, with a positive reset every time. They eliminated the hammer spur completely, so nothing will catch when you rip it out of concealment. Up front, you've got a brass bead sight, quick to pick up, even if your heart rate spikes, and the full underlug design puts weight forward, keeping muzzle rise in check. Hogue rubber grips wrap the frame and give you traction when you're running fast strings. The cylinder release is oversized, easy to smack under stress for a speed reload. Colt blends CNC machining with old-school hand fitting, and it shows. Lockup is rock solid. Timing is precise. Everything feels refined, yet ready for carry. The King Cobra carry isn't just nostalgia. It's modern muscle wrapped in a classic silhouette. A revolver made to disappear on your belt, then deliver when the fight comes to you. Number 2. Ruger LCR in .357, Magnum Ruger's lightweight compact revolver. The LCR isn't trying to be a throwback. It's a ground-up modern carry revolver that blends polymer, aluminum, and stainless steel into one purpose-built tool. The monolithic aluminum frame anchors the design. The polymer fire control housing keeps weight down, leaving this revolver at roughly 17 ounces unloaded. That balance means you can carry it all day, yet still control full-house .357 Magnum rounds. Durability is baked in. The stainless cylinder is fluted to cut weight, but it stays strong enough to digest a steady diet of Magnum loads. Its footprint is compact, vanishing into appendix rigs, coat pockets, or ankle holsters without printing. There's no external hammer here. The draw is slick, snag-free, and consistent from any carry position. The trigger is where the LCR leaves the pack behind. Ruger's patented cam-driven system doesn't stack. It's the same smooth pressure all the way through, which means better accuracy under speed and stress. Hogue Tamer grips soak up recoil, letting you drive quick follow-ups even with hot defensive ammo. The barrel is just shy of 2 inches. Fixed sights keep the profile simple and fast. You can pick it up in matte black or brushed stainless, both designed to resist sweat and wear from daily carry. The cylinder release is intuitive and spent casings pop free with no drama. Maintenance is straightforward thanks to the modular build. Everything about the LCR says one thing: concealed carry done right. Light enough to vanish, strong enough to fight, and tuned to perform when you don't get a second chance. Number 1. Smith & Wesson model. 642 Airweight. Ask seasoned carriers to name their go-to snub, and the Smith & Wesson 642 Airweight will be on that list every time. This J-frame revolver has earned that reputation by blending size, power, and dependability in a platform that's been proven for decades. The frame is aluminum alloy, trimming weight to under 15 ounces. But the stainless cylinder brings the durability you need for the long haul. It holds 5 rounds of .44 Special Plus P. The barrel is just under 2 inches short enough to hide, long enough to do the job. This is a hammerless, double-action-only revolver. That means there's nothing sticking out to snag on a waistband, pocket, or coat lining when you draw. The grip angle feels natural. Point shooting is intuitive, and the slim factory grips keep it easy to conceal without sacrificing control. The trigger is consistent across thousands of cycles, exactly what Smith & Wesson revolvers are known for. Lockup is tight, indexing stays dead on, cylinder rotation is smooth. Its matte black finish is both discreet and resistant to sweat and holster wear. It's built to ride with you through heat, humidity, and daily carry without complaint. The 642 Airweight is simplicity in its purest defensive form. Lightweight, rugged, and always ready. It's the standard by which other snub-noses are measured. That wraps up the countdown. 10 revolvers, each chosen not for hype, but for what they deliver when life turns ugly. These aren't safe queens. They're working guns built for the hard edges of reality, where distance closes fast and every trigger press matters. Carry isn't fashion, it's responsibility. And these revolvers reward the kind of shooter who trains, prepares, and commits. So, which one earns a place in your rotation? Drop your thoughts down below. And as always, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We've got more range work and deep dives coming your way.